Have you ever sat down to work, only to find your mind drifting within minutes? One notification, one thought, and suddenly your focus is gone. In today's world, distraction is not an accident. It is the default. Our attention is the battlefield, and every app is fighting to claim it. You're not weak for struggling. Even the brightest minds today admit they can barely read a book without reaching for their phones. But imagine a mind so steady, so centered, that distractions lose their power. Imagine being able to choose where your attention goes and to keep it there. 2,000 years ago, the Stoics faced chaos no less intense: wars, plagues, betrayal. Yet Marcus Aurelius trained his mind to remain unshaken. In this video, we will uncover 7 timeless Stoic lessons to build unshakable focus. They are not abstract, they are practical, and you can start today. Stay with me until the end, and you'll leave not only inspired, but armed with tools to reclaim your attention, your time, and your life. Our first lesson: control what you can, release what you can't. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Imagine Marcus on the battlefield, surrounded by snow, disease, and betrayal. He could not command events, but he could command his mind. Life is like sailing. You cannot control the wind, but you can set your sails. Today, you cannot stop traffic, gossip, or deadlines, but you can govern your reaction. Instead of wasting energy on the uncontrollable, ask yourself, is this within my control? If yes, act. If no, let it go. This simple practice will liberate your mind from constant frustration. Strength is not found in bending the world. It is found in mastering yourself. Our second lesson: time is slipping away. Marcus wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think." This is not to depress you. It is to awaken you. Each wasted moment is one you can never regain. The Stoics practiced memento mori, remembering death not to despair, but to live with urgency and clarity. Marcus, though emperor, lived simply. Remembering mortality, he spent his time on duty, reflection, and philosophy. Today, we scroll endlessly, waiting for someday. But someday is not promised. Use your hours wisely. Call that loved one. Write that book. Start that project. Remember death, and you will learn how to truly live. Lesson 3: your mind shapes reality. Marcus said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." Like cloth dipped in dye, your mind takes on the color of the thoughts you bathe it in. Epictetus, born a slave and crippled, declared, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react that matters." His chains could not bind his mind. Today, endless negativity from social media can stain the spirit. Guard your mental diet. Fill your thoughts with gratitude, discipline, and perspective, and you will shine. You are the artist of perception. Choose your colors wisely. Lesson 4: adversity is fuel for growth. Marcus wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Steel is forged in fire. The lotus blooms only in muddy waters. So too are you shaped by trials." Marcus faced plagues, betrayal, and endless wars. Yet he turned obstacles into training for the soul. Lost a job? It may push you to grow new skills. Struggled in relationships? It can teach patience. Even illness can become a teacher, reminding you to cherish health and resilience. The Stoic does not flee obstacles. He transforms them. Every obstacle becomes the way. Lesson 5: live with virtue, not approval. Marcus wrote, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." In a world hungry for applause, we measure ourselves by likes, views, and the noise of other people's opinions. But the Stoics remind us that virtue, not applause, is the anchor of a strong life. Consider Cato the Younger, a Roman senator who lived with simplicity. He was mocked for refusing luxury, laughed at for his plain clothes. But his unshakable commitment to justice earned respect far beyond the crowd's fleeting approval. Today, we often silence ourselves to fit in. We compromise integrity for applause. But when the cheers fade, we are left with emptiness. Virtue means integrity, honesty, justice, courage. It means acting rightly even if no one is watching, and especially when no one will praise you. Seneca wrote, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." The craving for applause is endless. Only virtue satisfies. Think of the modern workplace. Promotions won by politics, reputations shaped by gossip. Yet the worker who remains honest, fair, and steady in character becomes the true leader, whether praised or not. When you anchor yourself in virtue, gossip loses its sting, envy loses its bite, and approval loses its chains. Lesson 6. Find stillness in the present moment. Marcus advised, confine yourself to the present. Anxiety grows when we replay the past or fear the future. But life is not lived in memory or imagination. It exists only here, now. Think of the archer. Once the arrow leaves his bow, he cannot control its flight. His mastery lies in his stance, his breath, his focus in the moment before release. Today, stillness means pausing before reacting to an email. It means breathing deeply before responding in anger. It means listening without rushing ahead. You can practice presence in daily rituals, washing dishes, walking, journaling. The act is simple. The awareness makes it profound. Epictetus told his students, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." Presence frees you from performance. Mindfulness is not New Age luxury. It is practical survival. A surgeon in the operating room, a pilot in the cockpit, a parent with a crying child, all rely on the power of presence. In stillness, you find strength. In presence, you reclaim life. Lesson 7. Focus on purpose, not distraction. Marcus wrote, "A man's worth is measured by the objects he pursues." Purpose is like a compass. Without it, every distraction pulls you astray. With it, your energy becomes sharp and powerful. Seneca warned, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." He saw Romans rushing in busyness without direction, achieving nothing of substance. Today, distractions multiply: emails, notifications, endless scrolling. But when you act without purpose, you become busy yet unfulfilled. Anchor to purpose. Ask, does this action move me closer to what matters? If not, cut it away. Purpose simplifies life. Distractions lose power when you know where you're going. Look at athletes, artists, scientists. Their greatness does not come from avoiding distraction, but from devotion to purpose. That devotion transforms hours into legacy. With purpose, focus becomes effortless. You reclaim not just attention, but direction, and with it, meaning. Let us gather the lessons. Control what you can, value time, shape your mind, use adversity, live with virtue, stay present, and pursue purpose. These 7 principles are not lofty ideals. They are tools for survival. In our chaotic age, the ability to focus is no longer optional. It is the foundation of productivity, peace, and even happiness. Without focus, life becomes noise. With focus, life becomes meaning. Marcus Aurelius ruled the greatest empire of his time, yet he knew his true empire was his own mind. You may not rule Rome, but you rule your mind. Here is your challenge. Choose one Stoic lesson today. Write it in a notebook. Apply it in one moment of your life, whether in traffic, at work, or in conversation. When you practice even a single principle, your focus grows. Each small victory compounds. Each day, you build an inner citadel, stone by stone, choice by choice. The storms of life will never stop. Distractions will not vanish. But you can stand steady, unshakable, and free within them. This is the power of Stoicism. This is the path to unshakable focus. This is the unshakable mind.